NAFDAC at 25 special reports reflecting on the agency's performance as stakeholders includes speaks on the policy and the performance of the agency. Africa's business news and information leader. Hello, a very good day to you and thanks for joining us. My name is Kenneth Odushola Stevenson and this is Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Today on the program, we'll be reflecting on the performance of NAFDAC at 25 years on. That agency has continued to safeguard the nation using the best methods of drug regulations and more. We'll speak with some of the key stakeholders as we may have heard on the highlight, but this will come right after this commercial break. Stay with Inside Business. We'll be Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Thanks for staying with us. Indeed, it all started 25 years ago by the vision of safeguarding the nation's economy through drug and food regulations. NAFDAC, National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control. The first Director General was Professor Osuede and then followed by the Professor Dora Akunyili. 25 years on, this agency has continued to safeguard the nation's economy using the best practices in terms of regulation and product monitoring. Indeed, Inside Business Africa is proud to be associated with this particular establishment over the years. And to that end, we have been able to put together a very important report reflecting on the performance from the eyes and the views of the industry professionals and the manufacturing companies, from Sona Group of Industries Limited to also the Fortuna Nigeria Limited, manufacturers of bottled waters and many other products. Here's the report. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control was established by Decree No. 15 of 1993, as amended by Decree No. 19 of 1999, and now the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control Act Cap 1, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. The Act indeed mandates the agency to regulate and to control the manufacture, importation, exportation, distribution, advertisement, sales and use of food, drugs, cosmetics, medical devices, packaged water, chemicals and detergent, collectively known as regulated products, with the mission of safeguarding public health by ensuring that only the right quality drugs, food and other regulated products are manufactured, imported, distributed, advertised, sold and used in Nigeria, and are driven by the vision of the agency to safeguard public health. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration, 25 years on, has indeed celebrated and also regulated products in Nigeria by safeguarding the health of Nigerians.
NAFDAC at 25. Congratulations.
Your flash.
The Director General, National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, Professor Moji Adeyeye, spoke on the celebration of the 25th anniversary and the journey so far.
Silver Jubilee is a big one for any process, family, and NAFDAC, of course. Why do we celebrate? When I got to NAFDAC, I met 3.2 billion in debt. And why are we celebrating today? Because in 1 year, we paid our debt. Sometimes last year I was called out, I was out of the country, and they asked me, where are you? There are tramadol containers coming to our country. 31 of them to kill this country, to wipe the generation. With the cooperation of my brother, the CG of Customs, we were able to seize 23 containers. 5 are still somewhere on the west coast of Africa. We are bringing them. Only 2 of them had building materials or something or nothing related to drugs. That is why we are celebrating.
How well has NAFDAC fared and what level of achievement has been attained in relation to its mandate and relationship with stakeholders? The Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, Sona Group of Industries, Mr. Mitsijani, and the Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Achok Mandanina, and the Chief Executive Officer.
Every country has certain restrictions in terms of quality and quality control. We, in our organization, Sona Group, we also export. So the export requirements are very rigid. Now, if these agencies were not functioning, Nigeria will not qualify for such export. So to me, it is one of the most important organ of the government. Similar organs who take activity in promoting and ensuring the health of the people. I want you to think, you and me eat the same food, and so are brother Nigerians. When they are eating, they must be protected. They need the fresh goods. I see sometimes the biscuits are imported. They are lying there 5 months, 6 months, and people are selling it. And I'm not sure that's the right thing to do. Yes, it is good to create local industry, especially in the food industry, where you have so much agriculture, where you have so many things to do. And when you do that, you have a fresh food, and your immune system is much better. Your health is much better. The doctors are very expensive, as you know. And when you are not careful, also other members of family suffer, so everybody suffers. So I think it's good what NAFDAC is doing, it's great what NAFDAC is doing, and they must continue to do. In fact, they should enlarge the system whereby they can hasten the process.
First of all, let me congratulate NAFDAC for completing 25 years of service in Nigeria. And we are working very closely with NAFDAC because we are into FMCG sector as well. And NAFDAC is very critical factor for FMCG because the quality is good, then only it is consumable by the consumers. Otherwise, the consumers cannot consume it if not approved by NAFDAC. Because NAFDAC is there to maintain the quality standard of the consumable items. Now, we have the biscuit industry, and which is all our products are registered with NAFDAC. Without registering NAFDAC, we can't produce and we can't launch in the market. So we are into drink industry. All our drinks are registered with NAFDAC. So, we go hand in hand with NAFDAC. When we launch any product, when we think of any product, first we approach NAFDAC and show them the samples, submit them the samples, and when they approve the sample, then only we go for commercial production, and then we launch in the market. So NAFDAC, definitely we are working very hand to hand and closely with NAFDAC. And we have good relation with NAFDAC because they are attending all our meetings. Even when we call the customers, we call the NAFDAC as well.
That's right.
Because so that if customers have any complaint, they can tell NAFDAC on the spot, yes, there's a product deficiency or whatever it is on the spot. So whenever there's a customer meet, we invite NAFDAC, we invite Sona and other agencies to come and listen to the distributors and customers there. Now, what NAFDAC has done, you can see that over the last few years. Now, NAFDAC, the image of the country is changed now. The quality of the products from manufactured in Nigeria is changed now. This is proved with the importation of consumer items from Nigeria. I can tell you we are exporting our biscuits, we are exporting our drinks out of Nigeria. And I can tell you we exported our sorghum syrup, malt extract, all the way to New Zealand because the quality of Nigerian goods now is not second to the world class quality. It's all approved by NAFDAC. Once the NAFDAC approved, then only we think of consuming in Nigeria as well export out of Nigeria. So that you can see, yes, NAFDAC plays a very vital role in controlling the quality standard of the products being consumed in Nigeria. And
Thus, the stakeholders speak further.
Is a quality and packaging, which makes our product unique in the market because we do our own packaging because we have a packaging company. And that packaging company also won International Quality Award in the World Packaging Award in 2018 in Australia. So it's a packaging and the quality of product that makes our products unique in the market.
You see, for instance, malt extract is 100% sorghum. But now we are going in soya. We have a soya, we have refinery coming in, that's going to be 250 tons per day. I imagine there will be at least 30,000 farmers that will be employed. They'll be gainful, there'll be more so-called agriculture, because we paying cash to buy the goods, we are encouraging them because we need the goods. Now, from soya, you have protein. From protein, you have chicken feed. You have poultry. You have number of area. Protein is very important for our system. You have animal feed. That's also require protein. Then so it's a backward integration.
Yes.
We look at the backward integration. And then you have a oil. You have a vegetable oil which is very healthy. Vegetable oil from soya is very, very healthy. So when you gather these information and when you see how much it can impact on the health of Nigerian, you begin to think how important these industries are and how much government should actually